Feeling free, I'm about this place above. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see. I'm feeling like love tonight. There's no stopping what I feel inside. Throw your cares away, 'cause baby I can't get to stay. I'm feeling like love tonight. There's no stopping what I feel inside. Throw your cares away, 'cause baby I can't get to stay. Floating away with you in the backseat of my car. We're timeless, sailing through, but tonight, no, we can't go far. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see.
Hey guys, how's everybody? Hello, hello. Hello! Guess who has a whopper of a cold? This girl. How's everybody doing? You can kind of tell I have a, a little bit of a head cold. Hey, check this out. Look at my latest and greatest. Been working on this thing. This was a little tricky because it was so dark. I could hardly see it as I was doing. Hey, May Lilies. Yeah. Look at this thing. Isn't that pretty? I like it a lot. So I might work on this today, but I think I'm going to work on my sock today. So I'm going to change my project. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Senpai. How are ya? Let me change my project because I think I'm going to work on my sock today. I'm more of in the sock mood. Slip, stitch, sock. I'm experimenting today with something new, so please tell me if you notice anything different. As I'm broadcasting on Twitch, I am also broadcasting on YouTube at the same time. So I'm doing a simulcast. Senpai, can you tell? Yeah, I'm sick. I have a cold. I don't feel terrible. I feel a little terrible, but it's all, I feel stuffed up, that kind of thing. But I just blow my nose, so I'll try not to blow my nose right at you. But if I blow my nose every so often, and I'm good. So anyway, there's my latest Zobber Ball project. My 2 Zobber Balls. Yay! Who loves some Zobber Balls? But like I said, I am actually simulcasting on YouTube Live today as well, so I'm trying an experiment to see how it works. I don't know exactly how the YouTube Live handles things and how slow it is in comparison to Twitch. I'm sure it's slower, I bet. But I had this wild hair. I have about 500 subscribers over on YouTube that watch my videos, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna just try live streaming just for something different on YouTube and Twitch at the same time and see how it goes. So how are you guys? How was your weekend? I'm sure you weren't sick. I spent the whole weekend kind of... So let me get my sock project out. Doctor, how are ya? I need a doctor. One of your games maybe will be fixed. Cool. So anyway, this is the slip stitch sock that I'm going to be working on, the mate for this one. Hopefully. Doctor, I'm glad you're here. I need a doctor. I have a cold today. And my nose itches. Which is I always have an itchy nose. It's been 2 months, I know. How are you feeling? Are you all healed up? Is your broken nose better and all your aches and pains? So I'm just starting the cuff. From the cuff down. I'm going to try it. The other day I could not pay attention for nothing. And was trying so hard to work on this cuff and I just couldn't keep my mind on it. So today I'm going to give it a try. So every now and then I'm going to be checking, since I'm also streaming on YouTube today, they have a separate chat window. So I have the chat window open here. So every now and then I may be talking to some of the folks in YouTube chat. So if I'm talking about something that nobody knows, that's why. Hey Lily! Oh my gosh, Lily! That was one of the things I was wondering today. I am broadcasting, Lily, on YouTube. And I don't know if you get YouTube in France. And I was thinking that if YouTube, or if Twitch is being twitchy and you can't see it because of twitchiness, that if I give you the YouTube link, you could also watch me on YouTube. And you might get a better picture and stuff. So let me know if Twitch starts giving you fits, and I'll give you the link to the YouTube, because I do actually need a couple of people to test my YouTube stream to see how it works, and I just need a couple of people to go over there and test it. Senpai, I'm going to turn the dragon on at 4:30. I'm not going to turn it on until then. About 4:30. Excuse me. Ugh. This nose. Your lips are moving different to the sound, and you're on YouTube always. Okay. Let me give you the link for the YouTube. Don't everybody head over there, but if a few of you head over there, try looking at the picture. There's going to be more of a delay on YouTube than there is on Twitch, but go in there and say something in chat so that I can see what it looks like. So give it a try. If I don't get a lot of viewers in the next couple of weeks on YouTube, then I'll just stick to Twitch, but I wanted to give it a try. Twitch is still awful. Lily, try that link to YouTube and see if that helps you any, because it might be better watching it over there. You don't have to download anything, you just go to that link and you should be able to see my stream. I don't think, you know how like I have the chat window right below my picture? If you type over on YouTube, it won't appear here because I haven't figured that part out yet. You're packing for the holidays? Okay, girl. Give it a try. Because there's Senpai. He says, yep, there's a delay. Can you hear me, Senpai, on YouTube pretty good? Does the sound okay? Does the music sound too loud? Tell me, how does the sound sound? I'm going to turn the music down anyway. Can you hear me, or can you hear the music more? Point my camera down just a little bit. So anyway, Lily, if you're still listening, where are you going on holiday? How long are you going to be gone for? So this weekend, my hubby was on vacation for this whole week, so it was so nice having him home every single day. And we didn't do a whole lot of great things. We went out to eat a couple of times, but you know, it's just nice having him home. So this weekend was his last weekend before going back to work, and of course he was sick, which I think he gave me his cold. You can hear the music was a little high, but didn't matter. Okay, cool. Cool. Lily, I can see you on YouTube. Hi. Is YouTube more stable for you, Lily? I hope this works, because people like Lily who have a hard time watching on Twitch could come over and watch on YouTube. So I'm hoping it works. We will see if I get kicked off. You know how Twitch sometimes kicks you off of OBS, and you know, I'm hoping my computer holds up and my internet connection holds up. So fingers crossed today. If I run into trouble, I will turn the stream off for just a minute and turn off YouTube and then turn it back on just Twitch. So far so good. Lily, congratulations, you just leveled to level 1 in JennyKnits chat. Okay, Senpai. No problem. So we're just going to see how it goes. I'm going to work on this cuff of the sock. Hopefully start working the stripes today. You can see the chat on my video, but you don't think people on Twitch can see your comments. No, I haven't figured that part out yet, Lily. There's probably a way to do it. I haven't figured it out yet so that YouTube comments also appear. I will work on that. Today's my first day, so I'm just experimenting just to see how it works. But I have a lot of subscribers over on YouTube that have never come to the Twitch chat to say hi. So I wanted to give them a chance, if they're more comfortable on YouTube, to come see me there. Yes, Doctor? Lily, I started this this leveling. You know how when you're playing World of Warcraft and you ding and you level? I started doing that in my chat, so the more that you hang out in chat and talk, the more that you're there, you get levels. So after so many minutes of participating, the little thing in the chat says, "Congratulations, you just leveled." And I don't know what happens when you get to certain levels. I'm thinking about some things. But it's just something silly. The only thing is that it's cutting out a lot. It's cutting out on Twitch, or it's cutting out on YouTube. Which? Senpai's got the hang of it. You can't hear the music? Let me turn it up just a little bit. See, hey B Jamie, I'm not even sure how the music's gonna go if I do this YouTube live stream, because I don't know how YouTube is as far as they're kind of tricky on copyright music. What's up, B Jamie? Lily, where are you going to go on holiday? How long are you going to be gone? B Jamie, how was your weekend? B Jamie, I'm starting a different I'm trying something new today. I'm actually live streaming not only on Twitch today, but at the same time, I'm streaming on YouTube Live. So T Lily and Senpai just went over there to test it, just to see how it's working. My face with a lot of pixels on YouTube. Oh, it does? Huh. Like the quality isn't as good? Senpai, how do you know that? She's gonna go see her family in-laws in the west of France. Cool. So right now I haven't figured out how to get YouTube chat and Twitch chat to merge. I'll work on that next. Your sister decided to collaborate on a set of hats? Cool. Oh, cool. Sounds like a fun project. I've been working on my new Zauberball project. I'll show it to you here in a minute. But today I decided I wanted to get busy on these socks, get this sock knocked out. And the other day I couldn't seem to concentrate long enough to do the cuff. So I figured I'm going to try it again today and get this cuff finished. Start on the sock. You're making YouTube videos tonight? Cool. What are you making videos about, Doctor? Cool, thank you, Lily. Lily says that YouTube is working much better for her. Awesome. She was having such troubles on Twitch trying to see it. I'm so glad to hear that. So as you can tell, Jamie, I have a cold. I got a little too close to my hubby, who he had a cold. And now I have a cold. I'm hoping that it doesn't last long. Usually, when I get a cold, it usually lasts 2 weeks. I don't know why. It always lasts 2 weeks. You looked it up? There's a place where... Senpai, you're crazy. You can't tell I have a cold? My nose is so stuffed up. I feel like I'm talking through my nose. Hey, Gusu, how are ya? How was your weekend? I have a whopper of a cold. Sore throat, stuffed up nose, achy all over, you know. Typical cold. Hey, May Lilies. Yeah, mine always lasts at least 14 days. I don't know why. So I'm just at the beginning. I've only been feeling really yucky the last maybe 3 days, so I have at least another 10 days. It's crazy. How are you doing, May Lilies? You can tell you never disappeared. Oh, okay. So Gusu, I'm trying out a new thing today. You guys will probably get sick of hearing me say it. But today, as well as broadcasting on Twitch, I'm also simulcasting on YouTube. I have about 500 subscribers over on my YouTube channel, and today, just for fun, I wanted to try live streaming on YouTube. So I'm over there and I'm over here. And so it's kind of nice because Lily, who's in France and has a hard time watching on Twitch, she could go over to the YouTube channel and see it just fine. So that's really a good thing to do. Yes, Lily, there is a longer delay on the YouTube channel. A much longer delay. There is the link to the YouTube live channel. So if you want to go over there and test it, it does have a longer delay than it does on Twitch. And right now I haven't combined the chat to include the YouTube chatters. So I have a little window open so I can see the comments that YouTube chatters say. But you just won't be able to see them until I figure that part out. One of those subs is you. Okay, good, Senpai. So I'm testing it. I have a lot of subscribers over there, and not a lot of them have come to Twitch to catch the show. I've had maybe one or two, and I wanted to see if I can get some more subscribers from YouTube to jump over to Twitch and watch, because we could all use some more new viewers. And if I can get them from my YouTube to come over and join Twitch, then I'll expose them to everybody else's channel. So, YouTube is laggy, yeah. Oh, it is way off? You heard the music? I think it's about a 30-second delay for YouTube, and that's a lot. But it's better than nothing. And there might be some settings on YouTube that I have to set. I'm still learning how it works. So anyways, I had a good weekend. I did go work out on Saturday. I didn't on Sunday because I felt kind of puny yesterday. And I did not go today because, again, I just don't feel good. It's hard for me to go. I did it on Saturday, but it was difficult to walk on the treadmill when my chest hurts and my nose is stuffed up. It was hard for me to breathe and do my workout. You don't have a YouTube account? And you got far with it. Yeah, let me show it to you. I've been working on my shawl all weekend. Check it out. There's the starting of it. There's the start. It wants to curl, so I've really got to block this when I get there, when I get to the end. Let me back up my camera so you can see the whole thing. Hang on one second. Change to my other camera and back it up. Maybe. There we go. So it's getting longer. You can kind of see how it's kind of going into a triangle shape there. Thank you, B. Jamie. This little part was a little bit of a booger because my eyes have a hard time seeing, if the room is not really bright, to see dark and dark, and you have to keep track of which yarn is the slip stitch and which yarn you're knitting with. And so this one I kind of had to have a light bulb right over my knitting to see this, so I could see the color difference. Because in a dark room, forget about it. It wouldn't have helped, even with a white sheet. There was not enough light in the room. So in the living room where I normally sit on the couch, I have a light that's on one of those, what do they call it? It has an elbow on it, and I could direct a spotlight, right over top of my knitting so I could see it. So when I knit in the living room, it's easier for me to see my knitting. So anyway, it's turning out good. I super duper like it. Congrats, Gusu. Uh-oh, Gusu's almost to level 10. There we go. Fudged diabetic? Huh? Huh? I gotta blow my nose for a second, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh! Don't want to gross you all out. and the sock in pink and green. You like that one, Lily? I'm going to do the second sock. This is how much yarn I have left. I don't think it's enough to do the whole sock, this second sock. So I'm going to use as much of it as I can to make it match this one. And then I don't know what I'm going to do if I run out here. You think she's cheating? I think she was the first one in the chat room when I turned on the leveling system. So I think she has more than anybody. I tell you, Friday, everybody stayed in the chat even after I ended the program playing with that dragon. Nobody would leave the chat for like an hour. I do have my questions of the day ready, so I can go with those whenever. He's trying out all the, I'll do it for you, Senpai, but right now the dragon is not in the channel, so none of those commands will work until the dragon is in the channel, and then I will do a top 10 so you can see who has the most scales. Yeah, it's not turned on. The dragon is sleeping in his cage, and in about an hour or so, I will release the Kraken. If I turned him on now, then everybody only plays the dragon and nobody talks to me. Hey, Griffin girl. How are ya? Everybody stops talking to me and just plays with the dragon. I'm like, hello? Hello? Griffin girl, how you doing? How was your weekend? As you can tell, Griffin girl, I have a cold. So my weekend was just, you know, being grumpy and achy and having a cold. You're just too quiet. The hat you're making uses worsted yarn. It's so nice. B. Jamie, I bet it feels like you're in the land of the giants with the bigger yarn. Doesn't it make your hands feel huge? Always after I go from sock yarn to worsted weight, it's like the needles are huge, the yarn is huge. You're back to work? Oh boy. My hubby was on vacation last week, so for 2 weekends and the whole week in between, he was off work. And so today is his first day back. He was not happy to have to get up and go in. He's been sick this week as well. Let's not get a coffin jag on. The yarn that needs size 15 needles is giant. Yeah, arm knitting. Yeah, I saw somewhere, I want to say it was Knit Picks. Could have been someplace else though. They showed a lady carrying a ball of yarn, and she had her arms out like this. And this huge ball of yarn was like 2 feet wide. May Lily Scrats? Yeah, it does go a lot faster, that's for sure. Hey, Serena. You're using size 17 needles? Dang. Hey, Princess Sophie. I haven't seen you in forever. The lady was using that big, thick yarn to do the arm knitting. I'm pretty sure it was on KnitPicks. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. It was amazingly huge. You said that when you worked out and you were sick, and just makes people think you're tired than you actually were. I did go work out on Saturday, even with a cold. Let me see if I can scroll through. It might have been on their website. I did order some yarn. Well, I put some KnitPicks yarn in my shopping cart, but I haven't hit the total button because I did get a little bit of birthday money. Lily, I'm so glad. Yay! T Lily is over on my YouTube channel watching. I'm so happy. I'm looking for this crazy lady doing the big yarn. So I have a little bit of birthday money, and KnitPicks is having a sale, and you know what that means. You want a size 50 needle? I've seen those at the craft store. I don't see it. Dang it. This lady had this ball of yarn. I'm not kidding. It was at least 2 feet across. Be Jamie Gratz. Level 8. You saw your YouTube post this morning? Oh, did you? I am testing it, Griffin Girl. I'm actually right now, as I'm broadcasting to Twitch, I'm also broadcasting over on YouTube. I'll give you the YouTube link. I'm testing it. Today's my first day of trying YouTube live streaming. But I have about 500 subscribers over there, and thought maybe some of them might want to watch me knit, and they haven't come over to Twitch. Princess says, I got a new desktop computer with Windows 7. Oh, you did? More RAM than your Windows 10? Cool. So Griffin Girl, I did a couple of test videos today. You probably will get spammed over on YouTube. I did a couple of videos, and I was just testing it, and I had all kinds of screw ups and stuff, and the audio feedback was terrible, and I had to erase them, and finally I got one that worked. You're on both. Cool. Hey, Griffin Girl, I see you on YouTube. I have to figure out how to integrate the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, because right now they're separate, so I have 2 separate windows open on my computer, and I want to figure out how to combine them, but I'm not sure if there's a way to do that. So I'll work on that next. We'll see. It'll be an interesting process to see what kind of viewers come out of YouTube. But I figured if I can get some YouTube viewers to come over to Twitch, since we have so many streamers on Twitch that do crochet and knitting, we need to get new viewers. All of us need more viewers. So I thought doing the YouTube channel, trying the YouTube live streaming, might do the trick. There is a huge lag on the YouTube. Hello, NJSJ. How are you? NJSJ is on my YouTube channel saying hello. NJ, are you a knitter? Or a crocheter? Or a gamer? As you can see, I'm a knitter. Today is my very first YouTube live streaming. I typically live stream on Twitch daily from 3 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. And today I thought I'd give YouTube streaming a try. And I am making the mate to a pair of socks. This is the first sock that I finished. And now I'm working on the cuff to make the mate for this sock. You're interested in knitting? Cool. Well, if you hang out here, I do tutorials, and if you're ever interested in learning, all you got to do, get a ball of yarn, preferably a light color. As you can see from this dark color, it's a little hard to see my stitches. So bring a ball of yarn with light color and a pair of knitting needles like these. Pair of knitting needles. And come back and tell me that you have your yarn and you have your needles, and I'll give you a lesson and get you started knitting. Did I finish the shawl? No, Griffin Girl, do you want to see it? I'm still working on it. You're going to go onto YouTube. Okay, Princess. I started this, I'm going to put this down for a second and show you the... You can do chopsticks, but you're going to get splinters. Chopsticks are, yes, they can be pointy sticks, but they're not the easiest to knit with. So this is my latest shawl project that I started a couple of days ago. The yarn changes colors as I knit, and it's making a triangle shape, as you can see. But the yarn is changing colors. Here's what the yarn looks like. Different shades of brown and dark brown, different shades of blue, and it goes into some black. So the yarn just changes colors as I go through this pattern. It's fun. I might work on this a little bit towards the end of the stream. This was a little tricky because this yarn is so dark. For me to see both the blue and the black, oh my gosh, I had to have like 10 lights on in the room. But it's a fun project. It's a slip stitch project. Move my camera up just a tad. There we go. But today I wanted to work on my cuff for my sock. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see my hands a little easier. See, Senpai, you get your chopsticks out and you could knit with me. So, NJSJ, I am also live streaming this on Twitch TV. I do my Twitch show every day from 3 to 5. And today is my first day on YouTube. So sometimes you'll hear me talking to people that are in my Twitch chat, because I'm watching that chat as well as my YouTube chat. I'm doing a knit 2, purl 2 ribbing. You learned how to knit using chopsticks, did you really? You must have had nice ones that aren't those real rough wood. The ones that have kind of a coating on them. Because the cheap ones, the cheap chopsticks, that's hard to say, they get splinters so easy. NJSJ, do you do live streaming? Are you on YouTube live streaming or anything? Are you a gamer? I play World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft since vanilla for about 12 years. And I do raiding on World of Warcraft. But I typically, in general, don't stream my gameplay. I stream my knitting. You don't stream? Well, I'm glad you came by and hung out today with me. Knitting is a lot of fun. Once you get past the technical part of exactly how to make your stitches, once your hands learn how to knit, it's very relaxing. You can sit and knit and your hands will continue to knit, but it really allows your mind to problem solve, to relax, it's very meditative to just sit and knit. It's very relaxing. It's therapeutic. Plus, out pops great looking things like socks and scarves and sweaters and blankets. All kinds of fun things. I also have a lot of YouTube videos on beginner stuff and some a little bit harder things, but a bunch of videos on YouTube that'll get you started if you're interested in watching videos. You have a confession to make? You eat nuts? Oh my goodness, senpai. Hey, Princess Sophie. I see you over on YouTube. Senpai, I eat nuts too. So we do have lots of weird conversations on here. I do a question of the day in a little bit. I'm going to turn on a question of the day, and then everybody gives me their 2 cents and answers the question of the day so we can all get to know each other better. What kind of nuts, senpai? As you can tell, I have a touch of a cold. I usually don't sound this scratchy voice. I'm a little nasally, more than normal. These nuts. Okay, and NJSJ, thanks for stopping by and good to talk to you. Have a good rest of your day. You like pistachio or you don't like pistachio? It is kind of hot in my room. Oh, I got the fan going and it still feels super hot in here. It's not raining yet. The sky still has blue sky and big white clouds, but it looks like it's just starting to get a little bit dark, so I bet we're going to get some rain today. You like pistachios? Me too. Yummo. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry about that. Pistachio ice cream is awesome. Yeah, it is. Ice cream is awesome. What are you talking about, girl? Yes, it does, Princess Sophie. It lags a bunch. The YouTube stream lags about 20 seconds. 15 to 20 seconds. The YouTube stream is about 30 seconds. So it's a lot longer of a lag. You don't like pistachios? Really? My sister made, for Christmas one year, she made pistachio brittle. You know, like, usually you'd have like peanut brittle. She did it with pistachios. It was so good. But if you don't like pistachios, you probably wouldn't like it, but it was good. Ugh. So I was a bad girl and did not go to the gym today, and I may not go tomorrow until I start feeling better and I can breathe better. I did go on Saturday, and it kind of wiped me out. Trying to be on the treadmill while you're trying to honk and blow your nose. It's not pretty. What else did I do this weekend? I had to call, I've switched over my internet from Bright House over to a new DirecTV to the satellite. So we waited, about a week having both services in case the DirecTV didn't work out and wasn't fast enough, we could still switch back to the Bright House. But I decided I needed to go ahead and cancel the Bright House. So I called them. I think I told you guys this on Friday. I called them to cancel it. And they were trying every which way to get me to sign up, but they would only knock $20 off a month. That's it. To keep me. And I said no. You can write on Twitch and YouTube and confuse you. You probably can. I see that you wrote the exact same thing on YouTube. You're probably the weirdest watcher I've ever gotten. Senpai, I hate to break it to you, but I've had some weirder ones than you. But not by much. You like almonds, pistachios, peanuts, vanilla Swizz almond? I've never heard of that. What's the Swizz? It sounds yummy. I like ice creams that have caramel running through it. Not too crazy on nuts in my ice cream. If it's there, oh, vanilla Swiss almond, gotcha. Someone who's followed and watched many times. No, Senpai, you're probably the longest weirdo that I've had. But I've had some strange people come in and say hi and ask me interesting questions. And I've had some weirdos that whisper me some very weird things. Do I talk about Girl November? No. She's not here. Haagen-Dazs, yummo. Congrats on leveling, Princess Sophie. You've made it to level 1. Grats. It doesn't mean anything other than you dinged. You grew a level. Congratulations. When you get to level 10, which Gusu is almost to level 10, when you get to level 10, you can do a question of the day and ask me anything you want, and I will try to answer it. Or you can ask the group a question. You can do a question of the day for everybody or for me. But you have to be level 10. And the more you watch and the more you talk, the more you level. Hey Leap Deer, how are ya? How you doing? How was your weekend? You've already had a question of the day to you? Yeah. You have. You're tired, got a holiday in 4 days, so getting ready for that. It's a bit chaos. Cool. What are you going to do for the holiday? Which holiday is it? Does the talking on YouTube count? Nope, Princess, it only counts on Twitch. But you hit level 1, so just hang out and keep talking. And you'll level on Twitch. Summer holiday? Cool. Are you going away someplace, Sleep Deer, or are you just hanging out at home and chilling, or what are you doing for a holiday? I'm working on the cuff. It's a little hard to see because it's a dark blue, but I'm working on a cuff to this sock, making the mate. So right now I'm working on the cuff. I still have about, I guess about an inch, half an inch yet to go. Hard to see, but I still have this much to go, and then I can start the color. Going to the coast. Nice. Do you go there for the whole summer, or do you just go there for a couple weeks? I would love to go to the beach. I love hanging out at the beach. One of my favorite places. Especially sunsets and sunrises. Love it. That was one thing when I lived in Hawaii that was my most fun thing to do. Was hang out at the beach and watch the sunset and the sunrise. You go for 3, split over 3 months. Oh, cool. Very nice. How far away of a trip is it? Driving in your car, how far is it? Good one, Senpai. Your pants are full of nuts. Who would have thought? Knitting socks is your nemesis? Oh, really? You don't like it? Griffin Girl, let me just say, up until about 3 months ago, I had one sock syndrome. I would get all excited and I would knit one sock and then I would put them down because I didn't feel like knitting the mate. I just didn't want to have to cast on and make exactly the same thing. So for years, for like 15 years, I've made one sock and then quit. So just the last 3 months, I've started making the mates. I've actually done 2 socks, and I've made, right here, I have, here's a pair, 1 pair, 2 pairs. I made a 3rd pair. I made an orange and blue pair, 4. So just in the last 3 months, I've made 4 pairs of socks, and I'm about to have my 5th pair of socks right here in the last 3 months. I can't stop making socks. Knitting socks, oh, it's about 2 hours. That's not too bad of a drive, Leap Deer. You use double points. I'm using 2 circulars when I knit socks. I find it a little easier to hold on to and hang on to circulars rather than having all the points pointing at you. You know what I'm saying? The circulars are much easier. I like it better. So I've made so many pairs of socks, and now I'm going through Ravelry and I'm finding so many cute little pairs of socks, and now it's almost like that's what I want to make all the time. And it's the weirdest thing because for years I didn't want to do socks. Problem, senpai. Will you knit all the socks from Knitty? Oh, you know what? I haven't even really looked over at Knitty. I've only been looking on Ravelry. That's a good idea, May. Am I good at making socks with pictures on it? With your Princess Sophie 2 logo on it? I don't know. Haven't seen your logo. I found a pair of socks that has little skulls on them. They're so cute. I've actually found a couple of pairs of socks that have skulls on them. I like it a lot. Do I sell my work? Leapter, typically I don't. And I'll tell you why. As you can tell, it takes a long time to knit something. It takes a long time to knit something, so by the time you add in the hours that it takes to knit something, the thing would become so expensive nobody'd want to buy it. So, for instance, Leapter, like a pair of socks, like I could buy the materials. I could buy, like this ball of yarn is, I think about, I want to say it's about $4 for this ball of yarn. And then the color, when it's not on sale, it's about $10. So I can get two socks out of, I can actually get 3 socks, I think, out of one ball. So my materials cost for a pair of socks is probably right about $10. Just for the yarn. And I could find cheaper sock yarn, but I like this yarn. So about $10 for the socks. And then it takes me about 7 days, not working on them non-stop, but about 7 to 10 days to make one sock. So to make 2 socks is going to take probably about 2 weeks. So $10 socks now are becoming $50 socks. Who wants to buy a pair of socks for $50? Nobody. But I will teach people how to knit and how to knit their own socks. And then you get all the fun and the excitement of making your own. You get most of your patterns from Pinterest. I pin a lot of stuff. Let me take that back. I save a lot of stuff from Pinterest, and I'm just now starting to actually pin things. But Griffin Girl, do you want to know a secret place to go get patterns? Do you want to know a secret place where you can get patterns for free? Do you want to know? I can see your logo on Twitch and YouTube page. I see your logo, Princess, on the YouTube page. Your grandma on your father's side knits maybe 2 socks per day. Oh, does she? Well, I do other stuff besides just knit. Senpai, grats! Senpai is level 7. Grats for leveling. I see that, Princess Sophie. There's not too many people on YouTube live yet, but you know, I just today's my first day on there, so it's take a little while to start getting an audience going. Hey, May Lilies. Your ears perk up. I think I might have shared this, Lily, a while back. Do you remember? I shared this. Let me go to it, and then I'll tell you about it. Let me open it up. You found the Amazon yarn place? Cool, Gasu. Did you find any Zobber balls? I know they have Zobber balls on Amazon. And hubby has offered to be an enabler. Nice! Are you gonna get, what are you gonna get? Zobbers, yes, but not chroma. Zobbers are nicer. If I had to choose between a Zobber ball and a chroma, Zobber ball. And if you can get crazy Zobber ball, it has even more wonderful color transitions. Regular Zobber balls have lots of color in them, which is pretty. But it eventually repeats itself. It might take a long time, but it eventually starts to repeat itself. With the crazy Zobber balls, the colors change throughout the entire ball, and you may never see the exact same color repeat. There's so many choices. I know, it's so nice. I love it. Let me know what you get, Gasu. Hey, Pixie Pirate, how are ya? What are you up to? I have a cold, as you can tell. Pixie Pirate, how was your weekend? I'm doing okay. Trying to get over a cold. And the Canadian site has all the Canadian prices. Nice. That makes it easier, doesn't it? That's true. Probably Granny has nothing else to do but knit. Well, I usually have 3 or 4 different knitting projects I work on at a time. So, you know, even like I just started this shawl, but I'm also working on these socks, and I'm also working on my Persian Dreams blanket. So I kind of go back and forth between all of them, so I'm not just sticking to one thing at one time to get done. Trying to relax after over a year of wedding planning. Wedding was last Thursday. Congratulations! Nice! That takes a lot of time. Congratulations on getting married. A year. Oh my God. When I got married, from the time I got engaged to the time we got married was 3 months. So I planned the wedding in 3 months. So I can't imagine planning for a year. Wow. Was it the most beautiful, spectacular wedding you could have ever dreamed? Did you love every second of it? She can knit in her sleep? Wow. Leap, congratulations, you dinged one. It was even more complicated than a normal wedding. 2 ceremonies in 2 different countries. Oh my. Ah, wow. That is a lot of planning. Dang, girl. So you had a U.S. wedding for all your U.S. family and friends, and then you went over there? Did the same thing for his group? So anyway, I was going to let you guys know where I find a lot of patterns for free. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. But you can go here to this website and you can click on a knitting magazine, and a lot of them have the entire magazine listed. And the secret to getting the patterns is to save the page as a photo file. So you save it as a JPEG. So I do this on my iPad. I save the pattern, each page of the pattern, as its own separate JPEG. Then I put all those pages together in an email and I send it to my Evernote account. I keep track of my whole life on Evernote, so you could send it to your regular email address. And that way you have a copy of each page of the pattern. Send it to your email address. And it has a lot of knitting magazines and a lot of knitting books. You had the more religious ceremony for your side and the legal wedding in UK. Cool. Well, that's wonderful, Pixie. Congratulations. I bet you were exhausted. After I planned my wedding, let me just say, that first day of the honeymoon, we traveled. We spent the night in the town where we got married, and then we traveled to our honeymoon. We drove. That day after the wedding, I was so beyond exhausted. I slept, and I felt bad because here's my new hubby, and I should talk and hang out with him. And I slept the entire way on the car. I was so tired. I could not have stayed awake for nothing. Now you're house hunting? No, I think it would cramp your style to have roommates. Not a good idea. Well, I hope you find a great place. How exciting. You slept almost all of last week. Oh, he still had to go to work the Monday after the ceremony? Oh, that sucks. But that happens. At least you got the hard part over. Now you can just have fun building a life and having your own house, and how fun. How long you guys been together? You've known him 6 years, been together 3. Oh, cool. You met online? Wow. That can be risky, but I'm glad it worked out for you. That's cool. That was a big decision for you to move from America to the UK, isn't it? How fun to be in a whole new culture, a whole new place. Wow. Uh-oh. No, I'm right. I thought I was coming up wrong with the wrong ending of my stitches, but I'm good. He was a owner of a gaming community I joined, and yes. That's so cool. How fun. That'd be exciting. Talk about a whole new life. New friends, new job, new man. Over halftime, time for the question of the day. Senpai is on it. He keeps me on the straight and narrow when it comes to the questions of the day. Let's see what I got, dude. Alright, here's one. Here's an easy one. While you're reading it, I'm going to blow my nose. Trying to get my mic to come back on. There we go. Yep. Of course. Yep. Be Jamie and the moonlight. Oh, let's hear that story. Dancing by the pale moonlight in the rain. What? Let's hear the story, B. You've stomped in puddles. Nice. I haven't danced in the rain because JennyKnits don't dance. But I have done a lot of things in the rain. Lots. So if there's anybody in the YouTube channel, I have a question of the day on the screen in my Twitch. You can see it there at the top above my head. Have you ever danced in the rain? So feel free to share your story. Griffin Girl has. I want details, B. Come on. With who? What were you doing? That kind of thing. Come on. Griffin Girl, let's have some details. Weddings, bars, clubs with outdoor sections. Just going to, from things. You do a lot of dancing, do you? And out in the rain, just in the snow at 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, that's unusual. No one was around. You danced on the night, moonlight, nude, outside, well, in the public, on the stage, on the table. Any other place you want me to dance on? No. I I grew up in the country, so I always had to do my chores whether it was raining or not. So I have done a lot of things outside, done my chores, feeding calves, been on a tractor in the rain, had to feed cows during a blizzard. Sorry, Princess Sophie, can't post the link. Gotta ask. You've danced on anything and everything? I'm not a big dancer. You've never danced in the rain? Well, I can't say as I blamed you. I don't think because I don't enjoy dancing in the rain is like the last thing I would do. Princess Sophie, I'm looking at your link. Aw. Princess Sophie posted a link to her kitty cat. What a cutie patootie. Senpai's gonna start drooling. Nude in public, didn't mention that. I believe you did, Senpai. It's a cute kitty cat, Princess. They keep telling me to post it. I just posted it. I just posted it, Princess Sophie. And you can't type in all caps or Moobot will time you out. You're leaving forever? You better not leave forever. I posted your picture and you just can't type in all caps. Moobot is kind of strict. Sorry about that, girl. Your kitty is so cute. What's his name? He looks young. How old is he? I know, right? She can't leave. What? I think she was just threatening me. I hope. Princess Sophie, Moobot is not your friend. There, you're not timed out. You can't be cussing Moobot out now. Come on. Senpai's got to go look at his kitty cat paw pictures. Should I turn on the dragon? Do we need to have a little dragon party? It's almost 4:30. Since Girl November's not here today, I think she is working on her floors at her house, so she's not here today. You guys could start getting more points than her. Grats, Griffin Girl, on level 5. You guys could play the dragon and get ahead of Girl November. Did they come in? Who? Who, Gasu? Who? Let me turn on the dragon. And I'll watch for him to enter. I don't know, Gasu, I saw on Twitter earlier today where a girl said she was not happy about something with her floors and that she was not going to be streaming today. So I just assumed she was going to be working on her floors, but I don't know. I don't know. I figured she would be here if her floors were going okay, or... Don't know. There's the dragon! Now let me turn it on here. There we go. There's the top 10. Hey Serena, didn't win. This floor business has been such a nightmare for her. I know. She's had such trouble with her plumbing. Remember when she had trouble with her plumbing, and now this? It's aggravating. You can't have your kayak and heat it too. Nice. Be Jamie, grats. I gotta step away for just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Phlegm, you know. Alright, who's winning? Anybody winning on the dragon? I keep seeing a lot of defeated going by. Need to take a photo of the sun going down. Have you guys been playing the Pokemon? The craze that's going on? Everybody's been out trying to catch their Pokemon characters, and I guess people are running into trouble here in the States. Serena, grats! Level 4. You don't want to battle him, May? Come on. Yes, Pokemon Go. I've been hearing a lot of people are getting into trouble with it. You spent a good part of your shopping and had the app open the whole time. Did you, B? So what is it, B? While you have it open, somehow these little animals appear and then you capture it? Like you take a picture of it or something, you capture it? Because I've heard some news reports over the last day or so of people who are using the app to lure people to their position, and then they rob the kids. So kids will be with their phone. Grats Princess Sophie on level 2. People will be walking around with their phones and then go to a certain location where they think there's a Pokemon, but it's really bad guys who are waiting for them, and then they get robbed. It's not a lot of people. Yeah, I think that's true, B. So you have to go out and find these critters and then they just appear on your screen? How does that work? I don't... Like, if somebody else gets to it before you, do you not get it? I think it's kind of a neat idea to do like an app that's helping you do something in real life kind of thing. I think that's kind of cool, but people are so stupid when it comes to having common sense, and then when you add in an app that they're watching more than paying attention to the real world, I think that's a disaster waiting to happen. Apparently in Canada it's something to do with hacked program. Oh, really? Well, I heard the bad guys were figuring out how to lure people who are playing Pokemon to their position, and then they are walking right up to them and then stealing their stuff, stealing their phones, robbing them, and they walked right up to them. Yeah, that can be dangerous for sure. Princess Sophie, sometimes the chat's going pretty fast with the dragon stuff, so I might have missed it. You said Pokemon went out of style on the first sentence of the show for me. Yep. And then you did your alphabet. Yep. I saw it. Didn't understand why you were posting the alphabet, but okay. You walk around and try to find the Pokemon creatures, but people are being stupid by watching the screen when walking. Yeah, exactly. People's common sense goes right out the window. The phone buzzes when one is next to you. No need to stare at it. Going out to find Pokemon at 2 a.m. Yeah. People just don't have common sense anymore. They just do the stupidest things. Well, it's like people who text and drive. They actually think that they can text and drive, and they don't know what they're doing. Very dangerous. Princess Sophie, I wasn't paying that much attention. Chat is flying past, and so I'm just trying to catch if somebody's talking to me other than playing the dragon. So I saw your ABCs and it just kept on going. I didn't read to the end. You don't like Pokemon? I'm taking it. Neither do I. Don't have any intention on playing it. Just been hearing a lot about it. That's why I was asking if anybody's been playing it. You put the people getting into trouble in the same category as people who mess with social media while driving. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. You know what I've been thinking though, B? Have you noticed this? Like they don't want us to text and drive, which I totally get that. They don't want you looking down at a phone when you should be looking up at the road. But have you noticed how all these fancy schmancy cars have dashboards that require you to read the dashboard and to click buttons on the touch screen? So it's like replacing your dashboard, oops, sorry, I just hit the microphone, replacing your whole dashboard with a screen that you have to read and interact with. You don't want me to text and drive, but you want me to read this dashboard while I'm driving? Hello? It's crazy. You used to like Pokemon, but it got boring, the same thing all the time. Yeah. I've never played Pokemon because it never had any interest to me at all. I hit the mic, drink a shot. Okay. Some dashboards lock while the car is in motion. Oh, they do? You notice that, Gusu? Like if you're driving down the road and you get a call, you're supposed to be able to just either say it or touch the screen that says I'll take the call, And so it can come through your speakers or through your phone or whatever, like wireless, I guess, Bluetooth, I guess. But it forces you to have to read the screen to see what's happening, or to back up. It has the little camera and you have to watch the screen in order to back up. It just seems like they don't want me to look at my phone, but they do want me to look at the dashboard. And you can do it all with voice commands. Oh, I haven't been in that many fancy schmancy cars. As long as you can do it by voice commands, that's fine. But yeah, it's still distracted driving for sure. What level am I? I don't know, Doctor. Next time it dings, you'll see. There you go, Doctor. You just dinged level 1. The longer you're in the stream and chit-chatting is what makes your level go up. The backup camera is actually really nice. It looks cool, but I don't know if I would. I don't know if I could trust it, but it looks cool. Your parents have one? That makes sense. Yeah, I've seen it's like a fisheye, so it can really kind of see around corners. That would be helpful. It's not so many how many times you talk, but by talking and participating in the chat, you do level faster. If you just were to lurk, you wouldn't level. Does not start over for the next stream, so you'll pick up where you left off. Next time you come in, you'll stay the same level, and as soon as you start talking, it starts tracking you again. Do you need some scales, Doctor? There you go, Doctor. You got hungry? You had in a rental car? Did you like it, Gusu? Doctor, if you do an exclamation point and the word dragon with no spaces, exclamation point dragon, you fight the dragon, and he'll either take some of your scales if he wins, or you'll take some of his scales if you win. You were right the first time, Princess Sophie. Hungry. So Doctor beat the dragon, and she got 100 scales. Well, hopefully I'm going to get this cuff done today. I probably have maybe 10 or 15 more rows to do, and then I can start my color. I don't know why this cuff is taking me so long to do. Your nickname is Dragon? Cool. Senpai's making some scales here. The dragon is slapping around my lurkers. So tonight for dinner, I think I'm going to make tacos. A taco salad, I think. I had bought some hamburger the other day, and I need to cook it up today or throw it in the freezer. So I think I'm going to make taco salad. Serena, way to go. You beat the dragon. You've danced in the rain. It's fun. Cool. You had tacos last night? Well, there you go. I bought some of those taco shells that are like Doritos. They're not like, they can't use like the brand Doritos, but they look like Dorito shells. Bill loves them. Tonight is spaghetti. That sounds good too. I haven't made spaghetti in a while. We're kind of trying to stay away from the pasta a little bit. I haven't made anything with potatoes or rice or pasta in a while. We've pretty much just been doing the meat and vegetables or meat and salad. Keep playing, doctor. Get your scales back. If you run out of scales, just tell me and I'll give you some more scales. Uh-oh. She won. Got her scales back, plus 100. Senpai's going to be ahead of Girl November here before long. There's B getting in on this action. Lost your scales. Uh-oh. Rice can help you lose weight. That's true, Princess Sophie. They have, they're not super obese, are they? Hey, Kelsey, how are ya? Haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to, girl? Kelsey, I am working on the cuff of my second sock to match this sock. Got a few more rows to get the cuff done. Making the mate for this one. Kelsey, as you notice, everybody's playing this dragon game. I turn it on the last half hour of the broadcast. So if you want to play, I will give you some scales, and then you just do a exclamation point and the word dragon. If I spell your name right, that might help. And then you can play and try and win the dragon. It was your boy's first birthday, then you went to Wales for a week? Wow. And now you're having the worst cold. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I'm having a cold as well. Sometimes you can ride it. Sometimes he tries to ride you. It depends on what he says after you try and defeat him. Sometimes you take his wings and he gives you his wings. I have a cold too. I got it from my husband. He's been home this week on vacation and he got sick. So, duh, I got sick. Did you have a nice time in Wales? Did you hit any yarn shops over there? It's the sauces you put on the rice that wrecks it. Isn't that the truth, Gusu? Anything yummy that you're going to put on top of the rice. And the Asian people do eat their rice with stuff, but they eat rice just rice. And I don't really care for rice. Oh, that's good. No yarn shops? What? I thought Wales had all the sheep. I would think there'd be a yarn store on every corner. You like rice just as it is? I'm not a big fan of rice. It's okay, but I wouldn't like, oh, give me some rice. I like fried rice, but not just regular old everyday white rice or brown rice. You're broke after your vacation? Well, that makes sense. So you couldn't go to the yarn shop, no money. I hear ya. You like jasmine rice? That's pretty good. I get the basmati rice. That's typically what I get. You were broke before vacation too? Sucks. That sucks. You stayed at the in-laws' cabin, so free board. Well, that's good. That helped a bit. Sounds wonderful. Cabin out in the woods? Where's the cabin? Is it on a lake or is that out in the woods? Jasmine has a slightly more nutty flavor. Oh, it does? I always typically think of jasmine rice to go along with Thai food. A holiday park in the middle of nowhere. Is a holiday park, is that like just woods and scenery? You go to Cornwall at the end of the month to stay in his grandpa's holiday home. It's by the beach. Wow, that sounds nice. Very nice. Ooh, I'm sleepy. I've been taking Benadryl every now and then to help with my congestion. And the Benadryls make me so sleepy. Holiday Park, a collection of cabins purpose built for the holidays. I gotcha. Your kitten got attacked by the older cat. Uh-oh. Oh, Princess. Oh my goodness, go check on him. Make sure he's okay. Dang, girl. Can you slowly pick the scales off the dragon? You can try. Kelsey, you been knitting? Do you take your knitting with you when you go on your holiday? Or are you just so swamped and busy with kids you don't have time to knit? The dragon's distracting from your crochet. Well, I only turn him on the last half hour. Because as you can see, it makes the chat start to fly by, and I can't read everybody's comments. So I miss comments because of the dragon. So I only turn the dragon on the last half an hour. You took your crochet but didn't get any. Aw. Who is leading? I'll do that here in 1 second. Let's see who's ahead. Senpai, you're almost there, dude. Almost there. Turn off the music for a little bit. You're making the unicorn hat that Blue was making in her stream. I watched some of her stream yesterday. That was a cute little thing. She was putting on the hair, which looked so tedious, but it looked so cute. Yeah. So you're making it. What colors are you making yours? She did like blues and white. I remember the hair being purple and blue. So today, Kelsey, I'm trying an experiment. I'm actually streaming my Twitch stream, and at the same time, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So today is my first attempt at live streaming on YouTube. So both streams are going. I'm trying to watch chat for both YouTube and for Twitch. Obviously, I have more friends on Twitch, but I'm keeping an eye open every now and then for YouTube. That your hair will be orange, purple, and pink. Oh, that'll be cute. Sparkly white. Cute! I have a whole bunch of subscribers over on YouTube that watch my videos. So I thought I'd try my hand at live streaming on YouTube just to see what it's like and to see if I can get any viewers over there. And I've had a couple, but not a whole lot. But today's my first day, and it takes time to build an audience, just like on Twitch. Senpai is playing that dragon, man. Ugh, I'm finally almost done with this dang cuff. Probably 5 more rounds and I might be ready. Sheesh. Who's in the lead? Okay, Senpai. You can do your own /scales to see. You know that, there your head. You know that Girl November has 5,100, so. Senpai's in the lead. So once I can get past this cuff, so about 4 or 5 more rounds, and then this is my ball of yarn that I have left for this sock. I don't think I have enough yarn. I don't think I have enough yarn to finish this sock, but I'm going to use as much of this yarn as I can. And then I have some other colors of chroma, which is what this is, that are very close to this. So whatever I don't finish, I'm going to find one of my other balls of chroma to finish it. Hey, Yellow. How you doing, girl? How you been feeling? I didn't get a chance to talk to you earlier. Are you feeling better? Did you go get your arm x-rayed? This is a slip stitch pattern. Kind of different. Different. Been on the phone with your insurance looking for something. Oh, you found wasps? Oh, great. Wrist is still sore, elbow tender. Dang, girl. You did get x-rays? Good. Oh, you poor thing. Thank God you didn't break it. Oh. Your kitty's playing with a ball of yarn. I had a kitty up on my desk who wanted this ball of yarn. She was all over it. I haven't seen Isis since I sat down to stream, but I was sitting here at my desk earlier today, and she was up here on my desk. Yep, what May says, be careful, because kitty cats can start eating the yarn, and because their tongues have those pricklies on their tongue, they can't let go of the yarn. It just keeps going back and back and back into their throats, and they can choke very easily on yarn. Your kitty cat ignores the yarn and goes for the needles. Oh, does she? Mine like to chew on these double points, or on these circs. They like to chew on the cord. Yes, record your kitty cats playing. That's so true, May Lilies. We did that with Max when he was growing up. We took lots and lots of movies and pictures of him. He was so adorable when he was a little baby. And now he's all grown up. He still plays a lot, but it's fun to go back and see how little he was. That's a lot of trouble there, Yellow. It's tough going through insurance stuff when you've been in an accident. That is tough. Your aunt wants a temp blanket like your mom's. You told her she'd have to pay for the yarn. That's a good idea. Yarn can get expensive, especially for a whole big blanket. Hey, mate, how are ya? You had an offer on the car for totaling it, and it's more than Kelly Blue Book? Really? Are you going to take it? You have a meeting with Injury One on Friday again? Oh, good. Poor Yellow. You've been through so much. Mate, you almost didn't make it. I'm about to sign off here in a little bit. Yeah, Gusto knows how much yarn costs. Your mom's was about 85. Is that pounds? 80? Is that little symbol a pound symbol? Or I'm not up on my currency. You just got done playing Pokemon. We were just talking about that, mate. Seeing as he has a phone and I don't? Okay. We were talking about playing that game and how goofy everybody's acting going outside and not looking around. They're getting in trouble because they're not looking at their surroundings. They're just looking at their phones and being stupid. You went in the municipal complex in the back of your house and there was a lot of other people playing. Yeah, mate, they've been talking about here in the States. Hey, Alita. There's people who are playing that Pokemon, and I guess some bad guys figured out how to lure people who are playing the game to come find them, and then the people come and find them, and then they get robbed. So bad guys are, I guess, figuring out how to hack it or something, and people are falling for it, and they go find the Pokemon, and they find the bad guys, and then bad guys steal their phones and their wallets, and... Alita, what you been up to? It's doing wonders for people's mental health. Is it getting... Well, that's a good thing, Kelsky, except they're all just looking down at their phones and they're not paying attention to the world around them. They still don't have any common sense when they're outside. which is scary. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, I have my YouTube Live going today, which was my first attempt at YouTube Live. You'll probably notice on the screen that several people are playing the dragon game. And that is going on in Twitch chat. And they are playing against the dragon and they get scales. So every now and then you will see the little thing flash across the screen, whether they win or lose against the dragon. I am broadcasting today for the first time from Twitch and also from YouTube. Wanted to give it a whirl, see if I could do it, and so far so good. There's a lot more of a lag on YouTube channel, but it is stable, so some people over in Europe who have been having a hard time with Twitch, like Lily, who's in France, she was having a hard time watching the show on Twitch. So today, when she came in, I gave her the YouTube link, and she went and watched it on YouTube, and it was so much better. She said she could watch it so much easier than on Twitch. So that's pretty handy. You're not ready to craft anything with your scales? What are you going to make, May? You going to make some armor? Some dragon scale armor? Is it safe to eat expired food? Princess, it depends on the food and how expired is it. You didn't have a waifu, Alita? Yep, that's true, Yellow. But since I'm not partnered and won't be for a very long time, screw Twitch. You're going to make a dragon scale cape or shawl? Oh, that'd be cool. Kelsky, grats on leveling to level 1. Hey, girl. How are ya? How are your floors going, girl? Girl, Senpai has been fast on your getting ahead of you with dragon scales. You were sad you didn't stream today? Yeah, I know. Everybody was missing Girl today. You got a pudding cup from the food shelf on Friday, and it says September last year. I wouldn't eat that. That's kind of old. Kelsky, by sitting in my chat and participating and talking, you level up. Just like in World of Warcraft, you level up. So, we don't know yet what the levels mean, but congratulations on leveling up. They had to get a plumber, oh no, to come back out and connect it. Oh, you're all done? Yay! Dang, girl. It is new, Kelsky. Grats, May Lilies, on level 9. Woohoo! Girl November, he has been playing this dragon non-stop since I turned it on about 30 minutes ago. He has been trying to beat you so bad. So here goes Girl. She just stopped in to play the dragon. Alita, I don't know how to check the levels. I'm sure there's a way. I'll try and look that up tonight, but if you keep talking, it'll eventually tell you what level you are, so just hang in there. Keep playing with the dragon. Keep talking. So today is my first experiment, girl. I am simulcasting on YouTube. So I am live streaming on Twitch and I'm live streaming on YouTube at the same time. So, yeah, keep talking, Alita. Keep talking, keep talking. So I am experimenting with it. I haven't figured out how to incorporate the chats yet, so I have a separate window for YouTube chat and a separate window for Twitch chat. And the lag on YouTube is a little longer, but it actually has helped because today, you know how Lily has a hard time watching on Twitch because her Twitch is so twitchy? I gave her the link to the YouTube channel and she could go over there and watch it and didn't have any trouble. It's just a longer lag rather than about 15 or 20 seconds lag on Twitch. It's about a 30-second lag on YouTube. Congrats, Princess Sophie, level 3. You burned your finger while making lunch. Ow. How bad, Alita? When am I getting off? Pretty soon. Anytime. I'm letting a few people get caught up on the dragon if they want to play the dragon. And then I'm going to go fix some dinner. I'm going to make tacos for dinner tonight. As you can tell, I have a cold, Girl November. I'm all stuffed up and blowing my nose and all that. Okay, girl, good idea. Yeah, there's a couple of different streaming sites. There's actually like 30 of them. Hitbox and a couple of them, and there's a way to dual stream on all of them. Poor Alita, that hurts, man. Burns are terrible. They do hurt so bad. Thanks, Senpai. Trying to scold me or something? Do you need to be banned? I can say it 100 times if I want. Way to go, Alita. Hey, Yellow, I see you over on YouTube. I see you over there. You've counted every time I said it? Wow, I only said it 11 times? I thought I'd say a lot more than that. Thanks, girl. Hey, there's somebody new coming in. Hey, Mokana. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. How are you doing? Congrats on level 3. Mokana, are you a knitter? Or a crocheter? Or a gamer? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. As you can see, people are playing against the dragon. You're afraid to dragon? You don't want to lose any points? I know, Senpai is on a roll. If you're interested in playing the dragon, do an exclamation point and the word dragon. All one word. And you can try and win some scales. I turned the dragon on the last 30 minutes of the stream, and everybody plays for 30 minutes. And I'm about to turn it off. So they're getting their last few minutes in. Serena, yep, you finally got kicked out of the spot for the last follower. There she goes. Girl's trying it. Didn't do it. Didn't trigger. Try it again. I think if the little graphic is going across the screen and then you try and do dragon, sometimes it doesn't trip. It's like it's doing one function, it can't do a new function right away. Yeah. Let me see if I'm getting close to the... That was fate. It was saving you from yourself. Saving you from your points. I'm almost there! Sheesh, this cuff has taken me forever. I don't know why. Probably got about 2 more rounds and then I will be ready to start my colors. I'll probably do that tomorrow's stream. So I'm going to sign out. I'll leave the dragon going for a few more minutes. So if you're still hanging in the chat and want to play the dragon, I'll leave it on for a few more minutes. Princess Sophia, you do a slash or a exclamation point and then the word scales, and it'll tell you how many scales you have. So I'm going to take off. Thank you guys for hanging out. It was great to spend time with you. Girl, it was great to see you too. Snuck in there right at the last. So I'll be on tomorrow, probably both YouTube and Twitch from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys.